Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Commodores will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Brings up second down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily.
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The offense starts with a short field. Quarterback checking the play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Okay, offense working from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Dorsey. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
quarterback of the offense coming out ready to attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they...
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Three yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early.
Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. And I don't think they got a snap before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Louisville 7, Vanderbilt 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quarterback checking off. Off play action on 1st down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
Yeah, and Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position, but you can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
Running toward the tape. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Touch pass on the run. Good, solid tackle.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown Doors!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Oh, man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Looking to throw on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes it past the marker. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
2nd down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Diaz. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
The Cardinals have moved it inside the 20. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Louisville.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll... First 17.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out fast.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone.